Okay, quantitatively, welcome back. This is actually, that's typo. So this is Module 1, Lesson 2, Guided Notes. And we're talking about fractions and decimals today. Converting fractions to decimals. So a fraction bar can be thought of as a division sign, symbol, where the top's divided by the bottom. So to convert a fraction to a decimal, we divide the top, which is called the numerator, by the bottom, which is called the denominator. And here we go. 3 divided by 8. I expect you to use calculators for this. There should be no question here. You can pause if you want to and try B. 2 divided by 3. So if you've paused your video now and you're ready for the answer, well, 2 divided by 3 is a repeating decimal. You might have a calculator that looks like that with a 7 at the end, but basically it's just going to go on 6 forever. So we write that number as either 0.6 with a line above it or 0.67. This is a common decimal fraction situation. Okay? Now we're going to talk about decimals back to fractions. So to convert a decimal to a fraction, you write the decimal as a fraction or a mixed number. So, example 2 says that we're going to convert each decimal to a fraction or a mixed number and then simplify that, okay? So this is 8 in the 10th spot, right? So it's 8 over 10, 8 dimes, 8 over 10. And when I divide the top by 2 and divide the bottom by 2, I get 4 over 5 as a simplified fraction. There are several calculator programs that will do this for you. The TI-30 will do this for you. The TI-84 will do this for you. Okay? Here we go. 7 whole out front. 405 thousandths. If I divide the top and the bottom by 5, what I'm going to wind up with is 7 whole and 81 over 200. And that's my mixed number. So to write a decimal as a percent, we have to write a fraction. One way to do this, with a denominator of 100. The numerator on top winds up being the percent. So you can also get this answer by moving the decimal point 2 places to the right and adding the percent sign. Let's do a couple of these together. Both ways so that you're okay with both ways. So we're going to convert these to percents. Now, this is 200ths. So if I put that number right there over 100, I'm going to wind up with 62%. Or I can go 1, 2, 62%. Decimal, 1, 2 to the right. That's 453%. It's that simple. So next we're going to talk about converting a percent to a decimal. And it's the same thing as if we divided by 100. Or moving the decimal point 2 places to the left and removing the percent sign. Okay? So at 6%, 6, the decimal's here. I'm going to move it 1, 2 times. That's going to give me a fill in the blank 0.06. And I left that percent sign off. At 127%, the decimal point's there. Move it 1, 2 times. 1.27 is the decimal that goes with that percentage. And the final little bit of this lesson is about fractions, percents, or percents to fractions, and fractions to, percents to decimals, fractions. It's just all conversion. So fractions and percents. To convert a fraction to a decimal, then the decimal to a percent. That's our goal here. Example 5. Convert each fraction or mixed number to a percent. Round your answer to the nearest percent if necessary. So we're going to start by saying 3 divided by 40. And what do we get? 0.075. Now move that decimal place 2 times to the right, and I wind up with 7.5%. So if you made 3 out of 40 on a quiz, that's your percentage. Not cool. Let's look at this next one. I want to convert this to a fraction. This is a mixed number. What's 13 times 2? 26 plus 4, which is 30 over 13. Now, when I divide 30 by 13, I'm going to get 2.308. When I move that decimal 2 places, I'm going to get 2.30. I'm sorry, not 2 point. I'm going to get 230.8 because I moved it twice to the right. 230.8%. Or if I'm asked to round it to the nearest whole percent, that'd be 231%. This last bit is converting percents to fractions. So we write a percent as fraction with a denominator of 100, and then we simplify. Remember, percent is, if it's 70%, that's 70 out of 100. If it's 320%, that means I had 320 out of 100. How many times will this go in there? 3 times, with 20 out of 100 left over, which will simplify to 3 1/5. 8.7%. 8.7% is 8.7 out of 100. I'm going to multiply the top and the bottom by 10. So I get rid of that decimal and make that 87. Make the bottom 1,000. And that's my final answer. Because 87 over 1,000 will not reduce. there's lesson 2 for quantitative lit of the first module. Good luck. And like I said, if you have any specific questions, email me and make sure you screenshot or something the problem that you're needing help with, and I'll do my best to help you. Or wait till you come up and come find me for some help. Have a good day.